As for you...
I'll come back for you one day. You realize that, right?
Then I shall keep an eye out for you.
Watch your back, Oriana. Watch your back.
Time to summon Regis. Slip a word to the birds, he said.
Yeah, which means we gotta make a choice. Go after Syanna? Or possibly get ourselves killed by visiting this unseen elder, because Oriana had no reason to lie to us in that regard. Which really makes me not comfortable with still either choice. Oriana's concerns had been completely justified. One of the vampires Detlaff had summoned, a Garcane, Geralt concluded based on the clues he had found, had perpetrated a bloody massacre. Enraged by what she found, Oriana pledged to help the Witcher find the unseen elder, on one condition. Geralt had first to bring her the head of her ward's murderer. If I know Geralt, however, he would have hunted the bastard down without the promise of any reward, especially after seeing what happened in the orphanage. Geralt had slain the Garcane, but when he rejoined Oriana, he learned the old vampiress was, in the fact, not much better than the brute she had asked the Witcher to hunt down and kill. Though his hand itched to grab the hilt of his silver sword once more and tend to Oriana as he had tended to the Garcane, he was well aware saving the city's inhabitants was far more important at the time. Nonetheless, I suspect the Witcher and the vampiress will meet again one day. Which means we now have to tell the birds that we're ready to meet with Regis and make our choice, which would be making our choice where? Regis is always quite nearby. Before I do that, however, I wonder, can I make a real quick trip back to Corvo Bianco, because I've noticed that for some reason my armor bonuses are completely gone. The grindstone that is supposed to be permanent right here, right now. So I'm not entirely sure what the deal is with that, but I would...
Storm, damn it.
Yeah, I would like to have those bonuses if I'm about to be dealing with even more vampires. So I know there's a grindstone nearby. I'm going to the completely wrong direction. Need to go to the right. Though, is there a grindstone here? There might be a grindstone at the Tourney Grounds. Gotta take a quick look. Make sure that we're prepared. And then make sure that we're ready to meet with Regis. That will do just fine. As storm clouds gather and rain starts pouring down, we have a choice to make. Go after the unseen elder or go after Syanna. Although I'm not sure if it's the right choice. I want to go after Syanna. At least if we can still make that choice.
So, I'll be at the boat landing near the palace, waiting for Regis there. Mind telling him?
Yeah, I'm talking to crows. Definitely feels weird, but thank you. Time to go and meet with Regis, I guess. To the boat landing near the palace. We're ready. For whatever awaits. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming.
You've met with Oriana. How did it go?
Not well.
Yeah.
Did she not divulge where you might find the unseen?
No, she did.
Also divulged her hunger for the blood of small children.
Well, I admit I'd heard rumors, but preferred to lend them no credence.
Rather not talk about it. Caves west of town, other side of the lake. That's where we need to go.
I see. Well, I'm prepared to set out at any time, but...
Yeah, I know. You'd still prefer to free Syanna, for Detlaff's sake.
For the sake of you both.
Oh, please. Orphanage, what happened there? His fault, plain and simple. City gutters are overflowing with blood. That's his doing too. And you're worried somebody might have hurt his feelings?
To meet the unseen Elder is to face mortal danger. I've said so all along and never in jest. You are a friend, a dear friend. I'd rather you not risk your neck unnecessarily. I think it's natural, I think it's obvious. Obviously natural. Especially when we've an alternative. An entirely reasonable one.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of going to meet this unseen elder, because that really feels like poking a bear who is currently sleeping and not messing around too much with Beauclair. I'm not sure if this plan with Syanna will work, but I trust you as a friend. I know that you have got a blind eye in regards to Detlaff, and have had for several times at this point in time, but if this doesn't work, we will always have the backup plan of the Unseen Elder in mind. Even if at that point in time it might be too late, but if Detlaff truly turns out to be unstoppable, we know what we must do. So fine, let's go and find Syanna.
You've worn me down, Regis. Fine, have it your way. Playroom. Let's go.
Excellent decision.
Time will tell.
Exactly. At least we will have the possibility of our spine ripped from our chest postponed, at least for a little while.
Here, the playroom's beyond this door.
Right over here? I'm following you and... No! The warning would have been a little bit nicer if it came a bit quicker. Thank you, Regis. Thank you an awful lot. Yikes! Okay, do I still have vampire oil? I still have vampire oil. But a little bit of a bonus can't hurt. So through here. Yeah, that should have been a sign for me as to the fact that stuff was horribly wrong here.
Shit. Probably meant to stand guard, at Anna Henrietta's personal request.
Did Detlaff figure this out?
Of course. Regis, rather not have a fist fight with this door. Would you mind?
Thank you. But that leaves a worry of the fact that, okay, if the guards here are dead, maybe Detlaff knows.
Thanks.
At your service.
Very much appreciated, you charmer. So, playroom.
Utter silence. No one here.
We should look around at least.
We certainly should look around, but the fact that she's not here is worrying. Can I...
Well, a key tucked behind a picture.
Well, that's useful. I will take that. And you were talking about the rocking horse or the thing in the corner?
Night.
Well, this is a playroom after all, so... Ballots and Himes.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. I despise these things.
Why? Don't you have a reflection? Do you have a reflection? What's this? Oh, Regis, we need to work together, not work against each other here.
Nothing under the carpet.
Did you expect something? Apart from the dust swept under there by a lazy chambermaid.
Well, it could have been a trapdoor leading elsewhere where Syanna could have gone to.
Miniature tableware. And plush toys. Cute.
Yeah.
Wooden duck. Somebody broke its wings off.
Let me guess, the duck was originally Anna Henrietta's, but Syanna destroyed it because it was Anna Henrietta's.
Nice tune.
Indeed, pleasant. It's a shame the mechanism's damaged.
Yeah, it leaves a rather creepy tune as it keeps doing that. We have a journal.
What the? Found a notebook. Property of Isabelle de Roquefort, court governess. The notes of Syanna and Anna Henrietta's governess when they were little.
I'm not sure it will help, but I suppose there's no harm in leafing through them.
I guess not. Well, let's start at the beginning. Syanna gave me a drawing. Sounds adorable.
Syanna gave me a drawing today.
Charming.
Of freshly decapitated bodies covered in blood.
Less
Perhaps
charming.
not so much.
I asked her why ever she would draw such a thing. Her Highness claimed it was a rendering of nightmares which have plagued her for as long as she can remember. Syanna does wake up screaming nearly every night, save when she shares a bed with Henrietta. Curse of the Black Sun. Supposedly girls afflicted by it had horrible dreams. Kind of horrible that made some of them go mad.
Okay, so there is some truth in that whole Curse of the Black Sun situation then. Alright, the girls quarreled today.
The girls quarreled today. I must note rather sadly they did not behave as befits future ladies. The incident devolved into fisticuffs.
Who won?
Anna Henrietta was first to strike her sister. Syanna gave back as good as she'd gotten. By the time I separated them, Henrietta had lost 2 teeth.
Wow.
She ran off to complain to her parents. His Grace the Duke refused to believe my version of events. He laid all the blame on Syanna and vowed to punish the little one harshly. Henrietta did her best to have her sister's sentence commuted, but the Duke and Duchess proved unbending.
Once you're labeled a black sheep, it's so hard to shed that reputation.
And as you slowly slide on that path towards, well, becoming evil and whatnot, with the whole Curse of the Black Sun. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy at that point in time. Today I visited the land of 1,000 Fables for the first time. Okay.
Today I accompanied the girls for the first time to the land of 1,000 Fables. We spent half the day there. First we played with Thumbelina, then with Barbarossa, who proved quite the charmer for a brigand and pirate.
I'm beginning to suspect Isabelle de Roquefort wrote in her diary after taking a powerful hallucinogenic. Cannabis rudelaris, for instance, or...
Shh, don't interrupt. I tip my cap to Master Artorius Vigo for his achievement. He has proved he has no equal in the arcane arts.
Wait, Artorius was the court mage here, a specialist in illusions, which means...
Regis, last warning. Stop interrupting or I'll seat you in the corner. The girls told me if I ever wish to visit alone, I need but crack open the land of 1,000 Fables and utter out loud the incantation, Expecto Ludum.
A book as the key to an illusion. My, this grows more interesting by the minute.
For sure. Can that book thus be used as a prison? Where is this book? Because if that is really a thing, you can visit this land of 1,000 Fables inside of a book. That's our next heading. Okay, His Grace and the Duke expressed concern for his daughters.
Mages sent by the Conclave arrived today. They came to examine Syanna. I cannot know what conclusions they drew, but His Grace now seems clearly upset.
Curse of the Black Sun. There's no doubt then that she was diagnosed with the syndrome symptoms.
Or had that label planted on her. It goes on. I dared ask the Duke what would become of the girl. He did not reply.
Well, ain't that brilliant? Their Nilfgaardian is dreadful, and they refuse to study, apparently.
I tutored the girls in Nilfgaardian today. Syanna applies herself so, though she has great difficulty memorizing new vocabulary. Lady Henrietta seems more gifted in this regard, yet also prone to impish behavior. When she thought me out of earshot, she called me a blood accuser. She and Syanna laughed so hard they almost choked. Blooda is damned, or cursed. What's accuser?
In the melodious tongue of our none-too-friendly neighbors to the south, the word describes the many-petaled flower that blooms in that place we so unmelodiously call the crotch.
Ah. Well then. I guess at that point in time it's enough of that.
Realize this might sound improbable, but maybe, just maybe, Anna Henrietta tossed Syanna into that illusion.
Not impossible. She would be safe there, and isolated. We must see.
Absolutely. But before we
Where's that book?
do that, I'm guessing the book might be in the closet. Or it might be elsewhere. We've no need to take that. But I have left a whole lot of loot behind. I need to save my satiation of what... It's mine. Anyway. 2 normal dolls. I'm going to assume that the book is inside of the cupboard. There's nothing else. Alright. Let's see what we've got. Yep. There it is.
This it? Let's see.
They might need that expecto ludum phrase. Or just brute force.
Expecto ludum.
Okay. Gotta admit,
Regis?
that is some bloody powerful
Regis.
magic. Which also begs the question, where the bloody hell exactly are we? Except for the land of 1,000 fables, but
Land of 1,000 Fables. Incredible.
where exactly are we in this land of 1,000 fables?
Let's see where this road takes me.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Eye of Nahelines going wild. Whole land's an illusion. It's so powerful there's no way to dispel it.
Yeah. And we, by the looks of things, are about to follow the yellow brick road. Dear, oh dear. Beyond hill and dale. Geralt had not at first planned to free Syanna. He had focused his efforts on forcing Detlaff to reveal himself and fight, but then Geralt changed his mind. I cannot rightly say why. It's possible Regis persuaded him, though it's just as likely the Witcher had concluded he would not slay a sentient creature. All the more so because said creature had been betrayed. Just as Damien had advised, Regis and Geralt went to the playroom at the Ducal Palace. It seemed a strange choice for a prison, but Anna Henrietta was known to have oft unusual ideas. The Witcher and the vampire searched the room, but found no sign of Syanna. They deduced she had to be concealed inside an illusion. The mage Artorius Vigo had created years earlier for the ducal daughters when they were but children. It was a fairy tale land one could enter through the room, which really makes me curious. We do not have a map of this place, but we do have what looks like what I imagine to be a fast travel point, but girls, welcome to the land of 1,000 fables. Set out on a journey of wonder. Enjoy yourselves. Uncle Artorius. Warning, spells will remain stable until June 1252. Do we have any clue what year it is?
Whoa, that should be interesting.
What year is it now? Because if it is not 1252, then I have got a feeling, well, yeah, we are definitely, probably walking into an unstable realm. At least, if our history has shown us anything, that would not be surprising. I thought the yellow brick road was just a straight line, not a splitting one. honestly, what am I walking into? This seems to be going completely the wrong direction. Also, a yellow brick road leading into nowhere. This yellow brick road is not exactly all that useful. I see people. Okay, can I get to you this way around, maybe? Okay, I'm running around in circles already. Yeah, this is where we arrived. Okay, I know where I need to go. Just follow the yellow brick road. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, the fact that this goes over a rock. Yeah, this place feels already... Oh no, you have got to be kidding me. Okay, God, what the hell? Cursed ones, they were cursed. Definitely cursed. Cursed oil. Why did it have to be these things? Let me guess. They will poison me, right? Because that's what you always do. Where are you? Where are you? All the way over here. All the way over here. Bloody archospores. Even in fairy tales. Okay. No. Out of the way. Out of the way. Out of the way. Okay. How do I best deal with you? Out of the way. Out of the way. Out of the way. Okay. Come on. Why are you hiding all the way over here? It's not helping me. Come on. Come on. You are just a nightmare. Always have been. Always will be. Burn! Will that work? Thank you. Why are there archospores in here?
And this is a playground for two little girls? Something's not right.
Yeah, the spell has gone unstable. I kind of figured that would be the case. Is this... This is not where I'm meant to go, but this is actually to people. Brick Village. Good afternoon, good day, good evening, whatever time it is. I have got no clue what Grigs even are, but I guess they're not feeling chatty. Can any of you talk with me, please? I'm looking for a girl who's been here in the past and has returned. And... Yeah, they're not gonna help me. Definitely not gonna help me. Alright, so much for that, I guess. I figure we'll just have to go back and follow the yellow brick road. It's the one path we've got going on right now. Yeah, it for sure is past its expiration date. And that's not gonna make me feel all that happy. Okay, what are we dealing with? That's usually the sound of a lesion. So, assume there are cursed ones. I'm also going to assume that there are relics. They were relics, right? Yep. Lesion was relic. So, just in case, doesn't hurt. And a bit more Hangman's Venom. It will be fine. I haven't yet seen...
Bloody hell, let him out!
Voices.
He gobbled up my gingerbread. Now it's my turn to gobble him.
Oh, really? The witch? That's Syanna. That is Syanna. Greetings! Hansel and Gretel. It's bloody Hansel and Gretel.
Hands off my hearth, dearie. You wouldn't want me to get cross.
Then you open it.
Greetings.
Now, who's this? A lost traveler? You're not supposed to be here, sweetie. Why, you're old. Old and pale. But never worry. A bit of butter, a bit of spice, and you'll make a tasty morsel.
Yeah, you might want to rethink that. You definitely
Just as soon as I catch you.
might want to rethink that. We are gonna kill the Wicked Witch of the West. Well, not exactly the West, but... Okay. Oh, I definitely fear a few magical plants, because archospores are a bloody nightmare! Okay. I hate this. I hate this. One archospore down. 10... Oh, what? I wasn't planning to be doused by... Can I pop that bubble? Yes, I can! How do you like that? Really? You can... Okay, fine, fine. Your broom doesn't stand a chance against my sword, no matter how magical it is. And with no broom, there'll be no flight for you. Which means, no soup either. Definitely no soup for you. Hey, you are trying to eat children, but you yourself need a little bit of cooking. So how do you like that? Be careful of what? It's just an old hag at this point. Which means, sleep tight.
Sure, it seems you've won.
Yeah, this story is over.
What the hell was that?
The Wicked Witch. You've heard of her, haven't you? Now, where did you put that key?
Listen, how'd you come by a weapon?
It's Prince Charming's. He no longer needs it. Here it is.
Okay. Wait, the stuff that we find here, is it actually real once we get out of here? No, right? It's all illusion.
Thank you. She'd have begged me for certain if you'd not... Syanna? Is that you?
Where is
It's
Gretel?
been years, Jack.
Wait, Jack?
Have you come to play?
No, I just want your beans, so you can breathe easy.
Where are Hansel and Gretel in that case? Wait. Breathe easy? What's that about? I mean, I know what beans you're talking about, but...
Breathe easy. Because you aren't here to play? What's that about?
Jack knows what I mean, so he'll tell me where the beans are as fast as he can. Isn't that right?
Syanna, I'm sorry, but I haven't got them.
Oh, something tells me you're lying. Perhaps you wish to play the old games after all, hmm? This little picky went to market.
Syanna?
This little picky went home, for instance.
I'm telling the truth. I swear it. Henrietta, she ordered them buried all over so you wouldn't be able to leave.
Where?
I don't know. But Joss, the boy with the thing for wolves, he should know. He sticks his nose in everyone's affairs.
He had better know, because if not, I'll find you and we'll have ourselves a little talk. Understand? Now shoo! Ah, all right. So why is it you're here?
Well, I was looking for you, and might I just say I am both weirded out by all of this, but also... I'm loving this. Came to look for my lost childhood. It's long gone at this point in time. Obviously, I came to free you.
Came to free you.
Nice of you, but a waste of your effort. I plan to free myself.
How exactly?
You might not. Bound to be easier with my help, as our most recent adventure amply showed.
Mm-hmm. Yet I still don't know why you even give a damn.
It's Detlaff. He's trying to force Anna Henrietta's hand. Wants her to release you. Summoned monsters to attack Beauclair.
Sounds like Detlaff, all right. But I doubt you came all this way just to bring me up to speed on current events. So get to the point, please.
Isn't it
thing.
obvious? Offering to be your ally. We both want you out of here. You because you want your freedom back. Me, because as soon as you meet with Detlaff, he'll put an end to the chaos in the city.
You exposed me. I landed in prison because of you. Now you come to beg my help, I dare say. My life is full of surprises, isn't it?
Well, I'm not the one who
Well,
blackmailed a
normally I'd tell you
vampire.
to sod off. But, from what you say, folk are dying who have nothing to do with this. Not part of the plan. Detlaff was only to kill those who deserved it. No one else.
Yeah, those who deserved it. I have questions,
Ah,
Syanna.
Witcher. I accept your offer. Consider us allies. Shake on it.
I have so many questions. Let's start with where we are right now. You're the expert, so why don't you tell me about it?
This place. Tell me something more. It's an illusion, right?
Yes, created by Arturius Vigo. Anna, Henrietta, and I would come here to play out scenes from our favorite fables.
Which didn't seem like she was playing.
Magical entropy. Without maintenance, the spell gradually disintegrates over time. It grows wild.
Your sister
Noticed.
chose a dangerous place for your prison.
It's deceptive. Provided I don't provoke them, the fairy tale characters don't attack me. But you don't belong here. So you had best be on your watch.
I guess I will. Thank you for the warning. But main question I have. Those that Detlaff killed, what did they do to you? Why did you kill Crespi, Dulac, Delacroix, and Milton? And who is number 5 on your list?
Since you brought it up, the knights Detlaff killed. What exactly did they do to you? Crespi, Dulac, Lacroix, Peyrac Peyran?
Not a memory I enjoy revisiting, but I suppose you deserve to know. When my parents disowned me, they ordered those very knights to escort me beyond the duchy's borders. All did so without uttering a single word in my defense.
Like you said, they had their orders.
But Crespi was not ordered to beat me unconscious with a horsewhip after my first attempt at escape.
Whoa.
And Dulac had no instructions to deny me food and abuse me. I learned something then. Knights are not so chivalrous when no one's watching.
Okay, it's no excuse for what you did, but I guess that does explain a lot. That at least explains why you went after them specifically.
That explains a lot.
Shocked, aren't you? You must have thought you had me pegged. Before bothering to hear my side. Everyone does that.
Well, all this time I've been wanting to know what the bloody hell had been going on. But, okay, those 4 escorted you. Who was original? You're not gonna tell me, of course not, but who was your 5th target? But they exiled you because of the curse of the Black Sun, right? And your subsequent behavior, but...
Curse of the Black Sun. That's why you were banished, right?
Twisted princesses, mutants. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Even met one of you. Renfrey of Craden.
And? Was she truly monstrous?
She was cruel, that's certain. But what caused it? The curse or what she went through? Asking myself to this day.
You killed her, didn't you?
Had no choice.
Funny. Mum said the same when she tossed me out of the house.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave all of that for if we survive all of this. But before we get anywhere, what's the deal with these beans? Those were your way out?
So, what's with the beans? Mind explaining?
Certainly. But you must gird yourself with patience. There are 2 ways out of this land. My darling sister blocked one when she tossed me in here. The other's up there, in the clouds. She made it hard, but not impossible to access by concealing the beans.
Still don't understand.
Don't fret, just listen. That boy, that was Jack, of Beanstalk fame. You know the tale?
Uh-huh.
Jack climbed a gigantic beanstalk to a giant's castle, high up in the clouds.
As we shall do if we can just find those blasted beans. There are 3. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 yellow.
Stalk won't sprout from just one?
No, because it must transpire exactly as it did in the tale. Clear now? So we must find Joss. Perhaps he will be able to help us. You lead.
And Joss is the boy who cried wolf, I'm guessing. Well, he's gonna be calling... He's gonna be crying white wolf.
Found wandering the glade at the foot of the mount. It's some distance from here, past the witch's house to the right.
Okay, witch house to the right. At the same time, again, I don't know how much of this is real, but... Syanna, we have never met. I'm a bloody looter. And after killing the Wicked Witch of the West, don't mind if I take some gingerbread cookies and bone ashes. Okay, I'm not entirely sure if I will enjoy that gingerbread at this point in time, but... yeah. Where are Hansel and Gretel, though? A gingerbread man. This stuff is so gonna disappear, right? Once we leave this place, all the illusions fade. She had multiple ovens? Okay. Are all these ovens? Yeah. And a big bloody cauldron at that.
So, what exactly is happening in the city?
Bloodshed, a massacre, which is why we gotta hurry.
You needn't fret. Time flows differently in the Fable Sphere. We can stay here a week, yet outside mere minutes will have passed.
Well, that's useful. I will definitely make use of that. I will not take up the bone ashes. Where are Hansel and Gretel? And we can't enter. Okay, that happens a lot, don't worry. I guess we shall continue in that case. Poisoned apples. I am not going to take those in case I accidentally eat them. No, if we are looking for any poisoned apples, we'll know. I'm not entirely sure what that door is doing, but... huh. Interesting place, though. Gotta say. Also, I'm still sensing danger. Probably still the Archospore. You know what? Let's just move on. It will be fine. You're not going anywhere. You're not getting out of my sight, at least. So... okay. What kind of fairy tales were there?
Watch out! Pixies!
Big?
Rat bastards!
Oh, okay. I would like to take... Can I grab my silver sword? There we go. That will work. Alright. There's a lot of them. Question. Do pixies like art? No, they do not. Pixies don't like art. I can learn about what the hell these are. Okay. But for the time being... Syanna, do you have a silver sword by any chance?
Ugh, ugly and fierce.
Yeah, they are putting up a decent fight. Gotta admit that. They don't stand much of a chance, but that is none of our concern. Which means... goodbye, little one. Bloody pixies.
Friendliest pixies I've met.
They were put here to protect the Fable Sphere from intruders. Meaning you.
Oh, brilliant. Well, I feel very welcome, indeed. What do we know about bloody pixies? What do they classify as? What do I need to use? Well, pixies are Elementa. Clearly. Look, pixies! We should go, now. Come on, what harm can cute little pixies do us? The last words of 2 criminals who broke into the land of 1,000 Fables. How would you know what they said? And also, how the hell do you break into this place? Pixies might look like gentle, harmless creatures, yet in their case, the saying about appearances being deceiving fits all too perfectly. The pixies from the land of 1,000 Fables were created to protect that magic place from intruders and ensure the ducal daughters, Sylvia and Anna Henrietta, did not come to even the slightest harm. Thus, whenever anyone else crossed the pixies' path, it ended badly for them. For pixies are aggressive, warlike creatures, created to kill, defend, and fight till they can fight no more. Well, in that case, the ward of Anna and Syanna was actually kind of lucky upon her visit to here, because it's not like a guest list you have to sign before you can actually go to this place without being harmed by these things. Either way, dangerous. And more information on relics. The Wicked Witch. Once upon a time there was a Wicked Witch. Every day after supper she'd drink a glass of freshly squeezed corpse juice. Carl Grimm, writer of children's fables. Well, sounds like he wrote a lot. Though evil witches are often considered creatures born of the overactive imaginations of fabulists and mythologists, cartoonish characters only a child would ever be frightened of, there are accounts of men who claim to have happened across one of these improbable beings. All these accounts agree that the witch not only did in fact eat men, but had mastered the cooking of humans through a fine art. They are said to be particularly fond of children's liver, fried in butter and served in a saffron sauce, balsamic vinegar, marinated fingers roasted to a golden crisp, and yes, even freshly squeezed corpse juice. It should be noted here that all the above-mentioned witnesses who swore they saw such a witch were patients of the Elda Institute for the Mentally Ill. Thus, the veracity of the testimony is highly debatable. But we have seen witches, so nothing is impossible. But that means we are about to find a whole lot more fairy tale creatures ready to rip our throats out. Ain't it lovely? Rapunzel's tower. That has got to be Rapunzel's tower. Right, Syanna?
Oh, unicorns! We must catch them. We won't have to walk everywhere then. I call the pink one.
Really? Really? Unicorns? Well, it wouldn't be the first time I sat on top of a unicorn, but well, we do call every horse that we own roach, so I guess a unicorn also fits.
Exciting, isn't it? Reminds me of my childhood.
Reminds me of something altogether different.
Yeah.
Care to elaborate?
No.
Rather not.
Definitely not. But at least these aren't here to kill us, so I'll take that as a benefit. Going from the slaughter of vampires to wandering around in the most beautiful and colored fairy tale forest.
I'm alright. Not in any danger.
Well, it seems you are in danger.
Joss. Blast, they're going to rip him in 6.
Nope, they won't. They're gonna try and rip me in six. I need silver for this. Not steel. Can I grab silver? There we go. This is fine, totally fine. All is a-okay. I am surprised by the fact that I need to use silver. Also, dear oh dear, these guys are rather sturdy. We need more fire. Clearly. Come on. That will keep you in place. Josh, don't worry. You won't have to cry wolf anymore. It will be fine. Yeah. No, they are not ugly. They are lovely. I love them. Sure, they are bothers, but they can't help it. Just like that. Alright, Josh, you okay?
Relax, it's over.
No, it's not. There's more. Another wolf behind you.
Yeah, no.
Ignore him. He always lies.
Aha. Boy who cried wolf. Still does, I suppose. And doesn't, when they actually appear.
The one and only. Listen, you little chit. Jack said you know what's become of his 3 beans. I don't know anything! Not one thing, and besides, watch out! Wolves!
A good axiom. Red bean, what happened to it? He always lies. reverse psychology. Whatever he says, we do the opposite.
This'll be interesting. Right, let's get to it. Let's say for a minute you know what happened to the red bean. Where wouldn't it be?
For certain, no one swallowed it. Oh no, definitely not that.
And
Of
who?
course not. But say someone didn't. Who would it be that didn't swallow it?
A human. The most human in the land of 1,000 fables.
Okay.
Everyone! Wolves! Run!
Who would be the most human of the land of 1,000 fables? Not entirely sure if that's helping me, but what about the blue bean?
Bet you haven't heard what happened to the blue bean. Maybe? Not at all? Right?
I've heard it lies about somewhere, out in the open.
Just like that? No one guarding it?
Nobody. 3 times over. Help! Wolves!
3? Let me guess. 3. 3 little piggies. It's gotta be. Unless I'm missing some other fairy tale where there's also something with 3, but I'm sure we will find out. So what about the yellow bean then?
Yellow bean. Don't know a thing about it, right?
It's somewhere very, and I mean very deep. So deep, in fact, it's completely underground.
And who has it?
A bold farmhand who in no way and not at all awaits someone. Not in the slightest.
Rapunzel.
Good folk! Wolf!
Say that word one more time and I'll chop you up. Feed you to the fishes. Understood?
And you know that she doesn't lie. Well, maybe she does, but... Anyway, we gotta go.
Alright, we should go.
Watch out for wolves!
Tough to talk to, that one.
Was it, though? You need merely remember he always lies. Or more precisely, reverses the truth.
Exactly.
Where to now?
I'm not sure. We should visit some of the other fables. The meaty ones, that is. Perhaps then Joss's hints will make more sense. It's just a few. Red Riding Hood, piglets and bears. 3 of each. And Goldilocks, of course.
Goldilocks
Then
and 3
Long
bears.
Rock and a little lass who sells flint.
Fine. Let's get to work.
We've got our work cut out for us. But yeah, there are several other fairy tales with
Incredible.
creatures of 3.
You must have loved this place.
I did at first. But children get bored quickly. Even tea parties with a whole cackle of princesses eventually turn dull and routine.
What did you do then?
Dropped a duck egg in the swan's nest once, that sort of thing. Stole the pea out from under the princess, who sleeps to this day, I think.
Well, I guess it's all a fairy tale and it's not real, but... Nonetheless, that kind of power...
Look! The Emperor of Nilfgaard! He's come out to show off his new robe.
Really? Really?
Such exquisite robes, the world's never seen.
Absolutely wonderful, good sir. You should totally ask Josh over there how good those clothes look. He will tell you the truth.
Visiting a fairy tale land in the world of The Witcher was not on my list of things I ever could have anticipated. Heck, Beauclair itself already felt like the most wonderful fairy tale we could enter. Not that I'm complaining, though.